So Love and Hip Hop New York Season 9 Episode 7 just aired last night, January 14th of 2019. The episode was titled Hard Choices. And, I'm sitting there and watching the episode. Sidney Starr is conversing with Nya Lee about, Sidney thought it was, they were about to talk about music. But what Nya Lee wanted to talk about was Sidney Starr's image. Yes, the hip-hop transgender. Sidney Starr is walking around with TNA everywhere. And Nya Lee is like, look, Sidney, you need to cover up. So Nya Lee is trying to help Sidney to not show so much. And it's so funny because, Sidney's the homie and everything, before I say this. But Sidney needs to take a couple of acting classes because the facial expressions gave this away. Like, I'm sitting there watching it like, Nya Lee too. Nya Lee needs to take a couple of acting classes too now. Because I'm sitting there, I'm watching both of their facial expressions, and I'm like, I'm not buying this. This is some good act. Well, it's decent acting, but it could have been acted out better. Now, I think that they have to kind of pretty much come up with their own lines on the spot. But come on now, like, don't give it away in your face. And I'm not trying to diss. They both seem like cool people. I'm just saying that their facial expressions were totally giving away the scene. But the best part of the scenes was Sidney started rapping. Now, I know that Sidney can rap better than that because I've heard some of Sidney's music. And I'm like, well, what was that Sidney was doing on TV? But this is the thing, man. So, Sidney, you need a ghostwriter. Now, for the right price, I got some ideas. I think I can come up with some hits. And that's going to cost you $1 million. So, if anybody wants to invest that $1 million in my pocket, I could come up with some amazing records. But this is a serious question, though. And this is not a diss. Now, Nya Lee does have talent. But where is Nya Lee in her rap career? I'm not talking about in life. I mean just Nya Lee's rap career. That gives Nya Lee the authority to teach Sidney anything about music. It's just a question. Now, does Nya Lee have talent? Yes. Is Nya Lee hot? Nya Lee got some hair on her head, and I've been going crazy over her this whole season, my Jesus. So don't get it twisted. Nya Lee is that chick. And from the right angle, she looks like Steph London. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. This is the thing, man. I got to ask a serious question, my Jesus. Like, do y'all think that Nya Lee should be teaching Sidney Starr how to make music? The person that I want to see Sidney work with is Safaree. I think that Safaree would be a good ghostwriter. And, we all know that Safaree is a good ghostwriter, good producer, good coach. Look at what he did for Nicki's career. Nicki was going double and triple platinum dealing with Safaree, and selling millions of singles because Safaree is a genius. So what do you guys think about my ideas that Sidney Starr needs to be working with Safaree, or somebody need to pay me $1 million and I could write Sidney a hit album? What do you guys think about it? Do you think I'm tripping? Or do you think that Sidney should be a songwriter? Now, everybody can't do everything. I think that Sidney can perform the song, but Sidney needs a really good writer. That's just my opinion. Now, what do you guys think about the way that Nya was talking to Sidney? Do you think that Nya was a little bit extra? Nya Lee is extra, right? But anyway, let me know what y'all think about it. But I still love you, Nya. I'm not tripping, okay? I'm not trying to talk slick about you. Because I'll be saying that 1 minute and then I'll be right back on your Instagram with the lotion. So I'm not trying to say that Nya Lee is not lit. All right. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about my scripper, Nya Lee. Y'all know I love scrippers. And let me know what y'all think about Sidney Starr. Do you think that Nya Lee should write for Sidney? Do you think that Nya should be giving Sidney advice on music? Do you think that John Quay should work with Sidney? Or do you think what I think, which is that Sidney needs to be working with Safaree? All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about it below. Meat Magazine on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Meat Magazine blog and Instagram. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify. Let me know what you think about it below. Meat Magazine on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MeWe. Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. I need everybody's opinions below. If you can listen to me ramble for damn near 5 minutes, you can leave a comment. Be as generous in my comment section as some of y'all hoes are in your bedrooms. Y'all be quick to open y'all legs to strange men, but don't be quick to open y'all mouths in my comment section. So some of y'all really need to get it together. But anyways, I got to go.